So imagine yourself being in a normal H&M store. You're walking around in the different aisles, and you're looking after this perfect shirt. And then you see it. You walk up to it, you feel the quality, you see it's the right color, you try it on, and it's the perfect one. So you grab it with you, you take it to the cashier, and you just swipe your card or give cash, and then it's done. So quite simple, smooth process. And shopping in a physical store is simple. However, if you're going to do the same thing, but going to do it online, it's a total different experience. It's super complex. It's a bunch of different fields that needs to be filled out, if you're a male or if you're a female. And also, it's a different steps. And finally, you might need a DigiPass if it's a 3D secure. It takes a lot of time, and it's super boring. Oops. And the reason for this is that looking at the payment stack for a credit card transaction is quite complex. There's a lot of people sharing on this revenue. And hence, changing things here is very, very difficult. Because it's all based on like the Visa, MasterCard infrastructure. Asking how you would like to pay, all research show that you would prefer to pay after delivery. This research is done in Germany, and as you can see, the most popular payment option is, if you're able to choose, is to pay when you receive the goods, just as when you were in this H&M store. But the reason for that is quite tricky. So what Klarna does is basically enabling this for you. We are in the middle. So if you go to a connected Klarna payment option shopping site, you just enter name, address, date of birth. That's it. No pre-registration, no complex stuff, and you just press purchase. When you press purchase, we collect that information and instantly do a credit assessment. And if that is approved, we purchase the debt from the e-store, from the merchant, and we cover all risk and all administration. And you as a shopper, you get the stuff home, you can touch and feel it, try it on, and then 14 days later, you settle the debt. And hence, we created the same nice, good experience people have been using for thousands of years online. And what this does is it creates increased conversion rates for merchants. We have an average increase of 20% of the shopping sites that connect to our payment system. We came up with this idea 7 years ago. We were 3 kids, 23 years old. I had intense experience from Burger King, but that was about it. So it was quite tricky. And the only way we could compensate for this lack of experience was basically to work hard like crazy. Just to give an example, we took 5 days off, weekends included, the first 2 years, just to cover up for all the mistakes we did due to lack of experience. We were able to get an angel investor, got 60,000 euros into the company, and also we had 5 techies that got 37% of the company to build the platform. So before we actually started, we basically gave away half the company. But realizing this was a complex business idea, we had to. And by the way, that picture is taken on a very warm summer day in Stockholm, Sweden. And when it's warm in Sweden, people go out in the sun, but we were still there working with no air condition. And looking where we are today, we are more than 750 people doing this. We're present with our payment options in 7 markets, mainly the Nordics, Germany, Holland, and now recently Austria since 2 weeks back. And we also have risk decision and development teams in Tel Aviv, Israel. Some numbers. We've been profitable since year 1. We will do approximately 140 million in revenue this year. So we've been almost tripling or doubling the company every year since start. And the volume we handled last year was over 1 billion euros, and that is divided on the 16,000 merchants we have today. And of course, our business idea requires some capital. Since we take over all the risk, we need to have a quite big balance sheet. So in 2010, we were able to get Sequoia Capital on board. So I have Michael Morris flying in every 2nd month to the board meetings. We have Klaus Hommels on board as well, that previously spoke today. And less than a year ago, we did a quite big round of $155 million, and that was run by General Atlantic and DST. And looking ahead, we totally believe that more countries, more markets want to have this increase in sales and want to have a very smooth and easy payment process and option. So we believe in a global coverage eventually. And the long-term future is that buying should be as easy as the like button. But instead of a like button, should be a buy button. Without any registration, just a simple click away. And I think that will really change the payment experience in the future. Thank you very much.